Today we're gonna do some quick Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And so these are the questions that me and Nate receive all the time, and I got it together. So I want to pull some gold nuggets out of each other through this live training. So for people who are watching on the sideline, thinking about when is the perfect time to get started, right? And what's the next step you should be doing? Make sure you stay all the way to the end. So I'm gonna ask a couple questions and to Nate, and hopefully we can dig out some gold nuggets from here. So Nate, I mean, you used to drive trucks, right? But now you are building a business from anywhere. We just came back from Taiwan, right? What's the biggest shift? Because you've been to both sides of the equation, right? What's the biggest shift in your mindset that made that possible?
Well, the biggest mind shift that I had was going from an employee mindset to an employer mindset, right? It was probably one of the hardest things I had to overcome as a businessman online, is just starting an online business, because we are all taught at a young age, go to school, get a good education, find a good job or trade, right? And stick to that job for the next 40 freaking years, right? And then retire for 10 if you're lucky, right? It was the mindset going from trading my time for money to having my money work for me.
How long does that take you, really?
For me, it took me 6 months, if not
6
more.
months?
The strategy I used for it was read books, listen to podcasts like Dan Henry and stuff, get some books, knowledge about from books and stuff. It was a work in progress, still is, I guess.
So tie back to that question. A lot of people think that starting an online business is complicated. I'm pretty sure you thought about that too, right? Especially with your background, zero technical skill at all, right? Blue collar dad, you did that pretty much your whole life. So after that 6 months of preparing your mindset to the point you decide to do this, but still the question in your mind is gonna be there, right? How did you know this is possible for you? Especially you've never done any online business before, right? There will be some technical challenges that we would think that you need to deal with. How did you overcome that question, that doubt?
Well, literally, it was just seeing other people succeeding, right? Other people making money online, their income shots, just seeing how they've helped other people, right?
Right?
It was literally seeing other people succeeding where I wanted to be, right? And following those people, right? It wasn't me. I wasn't trying to learn from somebody who just got started in this industry, because they're learning themselves, right? So it was a big shift having to look at those ahead of you, right? And put yourself in their position, put yourself where they want to be, but just know that it's going to take work, right? But I was all for it. If they can do it, why can't I?
So that was a great answer, actually. Let me ask you this. A lot of people overcomplicate the idea of making money online. What's the one thing you wish people knew about creating an income stream that doesn't require expert skills?
Leverage a proven system that's high in demand in the industry. It doesn't matter what niche it is, right? Just do some research, find out what's popular in the industry, what's selling, right? And go all in on it. Stick to one product, one offer, right? And it was literally going all in on it. It was like free back in the day when we first started. Free and Breakthrough was the program. It was Legendary was big at the time, but Freedom Breakthrough had just come out, and it was half the price of Legendary, right? So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna go this route, right? And Jonathan Montoya, like, the guy has a heart of gold, right? So it was literally I wanted to follow in his footsteps. I seen
Yeah.
he was from Legendary, and he ended up creating his own thing, right? And he ended up creating his own system and a bunch of following, tons of students, and it was that I wanted. So I wanted to learn from somebody who's been there, done that, right? You were deep into debt and struggling. What's one thing that changed your financial system and gave you the freedom you have today?
Remember that we did the interview with Stan Henry last time, right? He was talking about the pain threshold. So I think that's the key for everybody who want to find that success in anything you do. I mean, for me, before I even get to the point to really treat this as the only thing I got left to turn everything around, before I got to that point, I was just like everybody, procrastinating, thinking about it, talking about it, but never really do anything about it. And until but every day that pain keep building up. Like I fought with my wife every single day at home over money issue, right? I had to reject my kids, whatever they are asking for. My answer is always no, right? Because I didn't have any options at the time. So that was actually very painful. But I found that most people they choose to keep suffering under those pains, right? They get used to it. But for me, I decide that's too much for me to keep bearing it for any longer. I get to the point that I decided to burn a bridge because I don't want to live in those pains anymore. I got to make this work. No matter how hard it is, I got to make it work. So I think that's the turning point for me. As soon as I make that decision, then everything else just becomes easier.
Well, on top of that one, right? We both came from hands-on blue-collar backgrounds, right? How has that experience influenced the way we others build their businesses without the complexity?
Both you and me, we started from nothing, zero experience, zero experience. And we both are family guy. That's why we are business partners. I mean, we know how much we have to deal with when it comes to families, right? And while we run a business. But because we started from complete scratch, so we pretty much did all the mistakes that you can think of. Not just affiliate marketing, we also did a couple other business models, right? Nate did some crypto before. I did Amazon FBA. I also did some risky investment. We did drop shipping, door-to-door sales, right? All kinds of different stuff. So pretty much all the mistakes that you can think of.
I remember the Kirby vacuum.
Yeah. There are going to be challenges. When challenges arise, how do you respond to those challenges? How do you pivot? You got to learn from somebody who have been there and done that in order to give you that immediate feedback.
When someone's getting started, they often feel lost. What's the first most important step someone can take to set up their profitable business?
That's a very good question. Number one, with knowing what I know, if you want me, let's say my wife, she wants to start her digital marketing business, right? What I will have her to do. As a complete beginner. Number one, definitely go for high ticket. Definitely go for high ticket, which means you get paid at least $1,000 per sale, sometimes more. And so, number one, pick a high ticket product. Why do I want my wife to pick a high ticket product? Because when you are a beginner, when you first started out, you don't have a huge following. And it takes time to build a huge following. If you focus on selling a $7 product, in order for you to hit your income goal, everybody could have a different income goal, but let's just say in general, $10,000 per month. If you want to hit $10,000 per month, but you are selling a $7 offer, you know how many sales you need to make in order to hit $10,000. We are talking about hundreds of sales, and it's nearly impossible for beginner who has no following to make hundreds sales per month. We have a question from Liam. Very good question. Liam has been in other courses, right? His question is that a lot of people finding challenges when it comes to creating content, writing scripts. Can our course help people with content creation? What to write on posts, what to say in the video scripts? Nate, what's your take on that one?
We have it all. We literally, man, we have done for you faceless content. We have scripts that me and Daniel literally know that work, that have brought us thousands and thousands of dollars in sales just from certain scripts. We've got literally everything you guys need when it comes to content creation, right? We don't hold back. We have done for you women videos, done for you men videos, right? Faceless content, right? We have pretty much everything somebody needs to get started without even having to create their own content.
Hey, Nate, tell us about your latest results from your TikTok ads. How much money are you spending to get per lead using the script you have?
Oh, frig, man. That one script that me and you got, I'm running one TikTok ad right now, and we're getting 87 cents a lead sales.
87 cents.
87
That's
cents. I will
crazy.
pay that all day long for hot targeted email list, right?
Yeah.
So like our scripts work and we know they work, right? And we have the results to back them up.
Yeah. So, Liam, to answer your question, when it comes to content creation, every single month, me and Nate personally write all these scripts and we test them out in our business first. So, every single month, we share with our students our top converting video scripts so they can model it, customize it, use these scripts in their own offers. That's number one. Number two, if you are thinking about to level up your content creation skill, right now, me and Nate, we are doing our 10K direct mentorship for 12 weeks. Right now, it's perfect timing for you to jump in because in this 12 weeks of time, me and Nate, every Thursday, we show our students how to build a 10K per month business from scratch. So there are certain steps that we're going to hold you by the hands and make sure you complete the homework. Then after 12 weeks of time, you're gonna have a 5 figure per month business built up properly. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to today's show. And if you
Yeah.
guys need, if you are thinking about to build a successful business, right? Right now, me and Nate, we have our 12-week direct mentorship program that we are running, and we only do this first run as the beta run, which means we're gonna be releasing this course as an individual product that people can buy. But this time we are doing beta run, which means you can get coached by me and Nate for the next 12 weeks of time for free as a beta student. If you pick up POP, just get your own material ready, get your own offer ready. Then we're gonna give you this 12-week mentorship as our beta student. Then if you need that, comment 10K down below. Then me and Nate will reach back out to you to have a talk to make sure that we can help you. Other than that, we'll see you in our next live training.
So guys, I hope y'all having an amazing freaking day. Happy Taco Tuesday to y'all.
See you guys later.